What's up? What's up? I think my stream was taken out by the mall Wi-Fi, so that's the last time I ever do a stream from the Beverly Center. I mean, I'm just trying to provide quality content, and look what I get. I get taken out, but that's okay. We shall live another day. Now, this won't quite be an hour stream since I've done 40 or so minutes already, but we'll do what we do. Technically, this is my third stream of the day, so I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm giving you, and yo, 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 ACDC in the house. Sorry about the mall Wi-Fi. They took me out. The Beverly Center did not like my review of the deadness of the mall, but that's not my problem now, is it? I mean, half the stores, literally, I would say 60% of the stores I walked by had not one customer in the building. So if I were the owner of the Beverly Center, and I'm assuming it's a corporation, I would do a walkthrough. Oh, I bet. The day drinking was strong in West Hollywood today, too. I would walk through every inch of that mall and go, this store's gone, this store's gone, this store's gone. And you reach out to stores that have a following and you get them in there. Get Kim Kardashian's, what was it that starts with an S? It's like a Spanx Skins. Get that in there. People will go into that mall. People probably go in to play at Lucky Strike. Now, personally, I would have put Lucky Strike on the third floor because you would have forced people to go into the mall. Put Gold's Gym on the bottom floor, it doesn't matter. But what up, Ross Incognito? So, it'll be interesting to see Gold's Gym, how that works out. The Rotten Apple, what's up? How am I conning people, the Rotten Apple? I'm not sure what that means. What up, Kip Smith is in the building. I don't think I like the cut of your jib, Rotten Apple. I'm Honest Earl. That's a fact, Jack. So, I really don't, Rotten Apple. And if you don't like, what up, Leilani? If you don't like how I operate, why are you in my stream? I never understood that, but welcome. What up, Michaela? We got some Underverse people in the house. Always a pleasure to welcome people from all walks of the internet. Thank you, D. Bapto. Thank you, Michaela. I am. Well, thank you, Rotten Apple. You have a strange way of showing that. But welcome aboard. Yeah, no MLC today. I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure Kevin's burnt out at this point doing, I would say on average, 7 to 10 streams a week. Well, you just said I'm conning people, and then you say you respect me. I've never conned anyone in my life. You're my boy, all right? Well, then we're back in business. I'm back in the rotten apple business. Well, I appreciate that, rotten apple. My life is based in and around respect. I mean, he does make the super chats flow, baby. I mean, I think I watched one stream where he had over 400. That's uh, that's just like mind blowing to me. So I get why he does as many streams as he does. I talk to everyone the same, Mr. Apple. And then I think I watched one stream where it was only like 2 hours. He got like 209 super chats. I mean, um, that's making a living at this shit. Uh, I think we've all conned women at some point in our lives. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm a straight shooter, so you know what you get with me. Of course, some ex-girlfriends might disagree with that, but um, I got to decide. I got a side of the story too, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm kind of glad I didn't go. I mean, Jakey Lee was really the only reason I wanted to go. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And I don't know, I wouldn't have flown all the way across the pond to see Jakey Lee play with Lizzie Hale. Like I thought Jakey Lee was going to play like one song with Ozzy. I might have gone for that, but I mean, it seemed like a good time. To be honest, I'm not a big enough Ozzy fan where I would, that was a very expensive trip. I'm going to guess. Even with free tickets, you got hotels and plane. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would not do that for 10 grand, and that's probably with free tickets. So yeah, I love Florentine. He's the best. Um, I wish everyone were like him. That would have been fun to go with them, but I'm not spending 10 grand on that shit. But yeah, I get it. I mean, thank you, Mr. Apple. I mean, on the Ultimate Senate sounded good, but on Shot in the Dark, I don't know who the guitar tech was for that portion of the show, but it was a little off. I love Florentine, Ken Mosca. That is a fact, Jack. Um, yeah, I love Jim. I mean, he's just nice and a good dude. I don't know Norton as well as I know Jim, but Norton seems like a good guy. Um, so, no, I'm not a green screen guy. Every clip you see of me at the Comedy Store is at the Comedy Store. So, um, yeah, Ken, let me know when Florentine's on. I always enjoy listening to him. He's so funny. He's definitely one of the funniest working comics out there right now. He's not in LA that much, but I always enjoy when I see him. He's just funny, man. And he doesn't try either. It's just naturally funny, which very few people are. So, yeah, I mean, when he and I did a podcast from my house, to hear our two voices, pretty wild. Um, I love dry humor. I mean, I'm not an improv comic. I'm not gonna do jokey jokes. So I'm just very dry and dark and sarcastic. And both Jims are kind of like that. And he's very good to the fans. I don't know if I'm assuming Norton is. I don't really know a lot about Jim Norton. So, but from what I hear, he's a very nice guy. And I think I was on a Kill Tony with him. I can't remember. Um, Hello. Yeah, I mean, I've seen. I mean, Mama, I'm Coming Home seemed pretty cool because it was sad. It's just like you could see the glazed look behind Ozzy's eyes, and um, it's, I mean, I would have loved to have seen, even though he didn't play on it. Like, I would have loved for Ozzy to do Crazy Train with Jake and Zach Wilde playing. I didn't really make sense for me to see Nuno Betancourt playing on The Ultimate Sin and Shot in the Dark. I mean, he had nothing to do with those songs. Now, maybe, from what I understand, Jake has really bad arthritis. So maybe it was Jake's idea to, hey, can you help me out? Captain Coke, $2. R.I.P. Michael Madsen. I'm late, but so what? Who cares? Yeah, R.I.P. Michael Madsen, maybe the greatest character actor of this generation. And here's something crazy. I had no idea that Virginia Madsen was his sister. I never put that together. So, yeah, I mean, Ozzy looked like a dog that needs to be put down. I mean, he's got Parkinson's. Sharon just forced him up there. Um, um, no, I mean, Nuno was, I thought, the all-star of the show. I mean, he probably saved Jake, especially on Shot in the Dark, where, I mean, I can't believe an event that big, the guitar tech would give Jake Ely an out-of-tune guitar. But what up, SCVID show? Um, that was a good obit. So, and then here's something that no one's talking about. The doctor from Nip Tuck died, Julian McMahon. Um, I'm back, baby. I think the Beverly Center mall Wi-Fi took me out. So we're going to do about a half-hour stream since I already did about 40. So, I'm anal. I want to do an hour stream, so I will do an hour. Well, I think why he botched Shot in the Dark was the singer came in early. Like, the beginning of Shot in the Dark, it's got that kind of eerie guitar, and the singer came in right away. And I'm sure he was nervous, but um, I mean, I don't know. I know the Rite Aid in Beverly Hills on Cannon Drive is open, but it's 70% empty. So they're not getting um, inventory. I mean, they're just basically selling whatever they have left in the store. So I think, I'm sure Beverly Hills is going to be the last one closed. Um, I mean, I know the one on Fairfax and Sunset is done. I went by another one the other day. That's done. So I don't know if CVS might move into some of these old Rite Aids, but it just sucks going to these stores now because, yeah, I mean, Jake Ely, I mean, he kind of rescued Ozzy after, I mean, clearly they were struggling finding a replacement for Randy Rhoads. They went through the guy in Whitesnake for a few shows, and then Brad Gillis did a great job, but he probably wasn't the best fit. But he killed it on the shows he was on. And, it was basically down between Jake and George Lynch. And, Jake, for the next two albums, wrote most of the music. I think Bob Daisley wrote the lyrics, and Ozzy would come in with a word or two. And so, it would have been nice to see Bob Daisley and Jakey Lee up there with Ozzy, just one song. Or everyone on Crazy Train. You have Bob Daisley, you have Jakey Lee, you have, hell, even put the Sabbath guys in there. I mean, how cool would it have been to look at that stage and see Iommi, Jakey Lee, and Zakk Wylde playing together? I mean, that's how you do it. Um, I did do very well at that Rite Aid in the Beverly Hills area because they had alcohol there. So all the hoes would go to the Rite Aid about 1:45. I mean, there were some nights where we did not go out. We would just go to Rite Aid at 1:30, 1:45, and let's just say we did quite well. Yeah, I mean, Jakey Lee's my favorite of all the Aussie guitar players, and they're all fantastic, from Randy Rhoads to Jake to Zakk Wylde to Joe Holmes. And, Joe Holmes is kind of an underrated, you know, Axeman from the Aussie. He carried the torch. I think when Zakk Wylde left and then came back. So, but I mean, listen, people kind of forget he had 3 bullet holes in him a couple months ago. So I thought he played good. I mean, I am blown away that he would do the gig in the first place, just because of how Sharon treated him, and but maybe they reached an accord on his publishing finally or whatever. I mean, those 2 records still sell a fair amount, and Bark at the Moon and Shot in the Dark are. I mean, I don't listen to radio, but they're always on Sirius, so. Um, well, I told you my ex-girlfriend Shelley. She used to work for the Osbournes, and the first gig they gave her was to cut Jake out of all the pictures. So I did mean post Randy. But to be honest with you, I liked Jake more than Randy. I know that's like sacrilege to say, but I just love Jakey Lee's style. So Kurt Perkins was not in the earlier stream. Yeah, I mean, it just would, like Kiss would have been cool, like their final show in New York. You have Bruce Kulick come out, you have Vinny come out in makeup. I mean, Mark St. John's deceased. You have Peter and Ace come out for one final song. Or you have Vinny come out for Lick It Up. And then you have Bruce come out for, I don't know, Tears Are Falling or whatever. So, um, I mean, I don't know if I would say he was a better songwriter. I mean, you look at, um, I think Ozzy was a little more hands-on with Randy, whereas Jake, it was kind of like Ozzy's in rehab. He writes Bark of the Moon essentially with Bob Daisley. And then The Ultimate Sin, I think Ozzy was in and out of rehab back then. So, I mean, Jake did a lot which is why he was so bummed out about the publishing. But they're both, you could argue who's better forever. I mean, I love Quiet Riot's work with Randy Rhoads. I mean, I'm just, I'm a Jakey Lee guy. So, what up, Bumba? I don't want his chop. Ozzy has Parkinson's, I believe. So, and he's an old fucking. How old is Ozzy? He's got to be in his early 70s. You start to break down in your early 70s, even if you're like me, who is like in almost perfect health. And even I break down. Now my back goes out a little bit more than it used to, and I get sore when I didn't get sore before. Takes me 3 or 4 days to recover from playing hockey now, whereas before it wouldn't take me 6 hours. I'd be fine. So you can imagine with all the drugs and drinking that Ozzy's done, he is an old early 70s. I mean, his body he's 76. So his body has literally lived probably what someone who, if they lived to 140. So, I mean, I do have pretty good genetics. Yeah, I bet you do, Tommy. Yes, I bet you do. But like, you know, 76 and like the just ungodly amounts of cocaine and um, booze and hard booze, not just beer. Um, so I don't think Wolfgang Van Halen stinks at all. I've seen him play live. He's pretty good. I mean, you take away the Van Halen name and you just judge him on his playing ability, he's pretty good, man. I mean, I don't necessarily like Mammoth, but I mean, his music's not for me, but I wouldn't say he's terrible. He still looks better than Jeff Ross. That's a fact, Jack. I mean, Ozzy looks better than Jeff Ross. Um, oh, interesting, interesting. I mean, I know Mark St. John, who was the guitar player in Kiss and on the album Animalize. I believe the rumors are he took lessons from Randy Rhoads, which makes sense because they both were endorsed by Jackson Guitars. So, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I've seen. Would he get the opening slot for Metallica? Probably not. But I don't know. I've seen him play in a small theater, man, and he's pretty good. I mean, there's definitely some nuances of his father. Yeah, I mean, I thought that, but I don't think Iron Maiden and Ozzy really. What a big Bones Jones. I think Iron Maiden and Ozzy really got along ever since that Ozfest where Sharon cut their power and threw eggs at them. I was kind of surprised Judas Priest didn't come. I mean, there were some definite. I mean, this seems like something Gene Simmons would muscle his way on. Yeah, Charbel Jackson. I mean, Jakey Lee was with Charbel. What up, Andy? What up? Yeah, you got that. You got that. I can't believe Jim Hopper walked in an ambush. I don't believe he did. Um, yeah, but you would think that if this is truly Ozzy's last show, and I think it is, that at least Halford. But Halford's also pretty old, so I'm sure he doesn't want to get on a plane to the UK. And I think Judas Priest is touring in the States right now, so I get it. Um, Alan Parsons Project. That's a interesting. I mean, I'm gonna guess that I heard Queen was the disinvited one, and maybe Brian May was like, "Fuck you guys." Um, I would guess Iron Maiden was probably the disinvited one. I will not be doing a watch stream tonight because I did one last night about 2 in the morning. I did one about an hour ago at the Beverly Center. So this will be my final stream. Well, I don't know if you know that, Gambu. I mean, they do not like each other ever since that Ozfest. And Bruce Dickinson has always kind of slagged Ozzy in the press. So, you ever listen to Sirius by Alan Parsons Project while high on acid? I can't say I have. So, well, then there you go. I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't see that. So, um, okay, yes, 100%. That is a fact. Yes, this will be the final stream today. I was at that Ozfest, so I mean, I don't know if I'd say they're overrated. I only like their hits, to be honest with you. So, Nikki Sixx banged Bruce Dickinson's wife while on tour. Yeah, I mean, those guys were all cheating on I mean, I'm sure Nikki Sixx's wife was cheating on him while he's cheating fucking Bruce Dickinson's wife. I mean, they're all in bed together. I like Priest better than Iron Maiden, but yeah, everyone likes what they like. I like Rat, so a lot of people don't. Have you ever seen Mini Kiss? They were just at the Whiskey, but I did not see them. So yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, if you, I mean, Priest has kind of fallen into that kind of trap Motorhead did, where Motorhead, Ace of Spades, Killed by Death, Born to Raise Hell, and then they just hit a run of every record after those big records. or not big records, because Motorhead really never had like a big record. They just fell into every record sounds the same. So if you like Motorhead, that's great. But if you don't like Motorhead, you probably tuned out. Iron Maiden to me is the same thing. Priest, after I would say Turbo, I mean, they probably haven't had a good record since Turbo. And what's that, 86? And some people don't even think Turbo's a good record because they think it's them selling out, which to a degree it was. But, glam was what was in at the time. Yeah, I mean, Sabbath too, to be honest with you. Um, Metallica haven't had a good album. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Bitter shit time. No, I'm not feeling it right now. The last Black Sabbath album was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, their albums are good. Like if you took off the name Black Sabbath and you played their last album, you go, "Oh, this is pretty good." Same thing with Priest, Maiden, but then you go, "It's a Black Sabbath album." Like, okay, it's all right. So I do like Mob Rules. What's up? What's up? I'm doing good. Well, I mean, Metallica, I mean, they make so much money on merch, man. When I saw them at SoFi Stadium, I was in the merch line for an hour and a half, man. That's how much merch they were making the money, honey. Um, so I don't mind bands selling out. I mean, they're in it to make money. Yeah, I mean, something happened. I mean, the Wi-Fi was working good until I hit, I think, Bloomingdale's, and then it seemed to fuck up. Um, but what are you gonna do? Um, I mean, I just I. It'll be interesting to see with Gold's Gym, how they deal with the sexual activity. I mean, when I joined John Reed, they gave me a celebrity membership. I think someone recognized me from Roast Battle or something. I don't know, Comedy Store or whatever. And they said, "We just want your feedback." I'm like, "I can give it to you right now." And I think I was talking to the owner. I mean, this lady was definitely someone of authority. And I was like, "You're going to have to draw a line in the sand with the activity in the locker room." And she was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, you haven't done your research in this area. I mean, the locker room at 24-hour fitness was a fucking bathhouse. So you guys are either going to have to let it happen and you just write it off as the cost of doing business, or you don't let it happen and you kick people out." And so I think Gold's Gym is going to have to do the same thing, because for Monday through Friday, it's 24 hours. And then I think Saturday and Sunday, it's open till about 7. So, um, you know, it's just, and if you let it happen within the first 2 weeks, it's gangway. I mean, I hate John Reed. It's so, you go in that locker room and it's just gross. But, Peter Chicken Man Brennan, you ever see Goots in the locker room? The word on the street is he's a piazza, but I don't know. I don't know. Kevin Brennan's protecting him. Um, did you eat at X-Slut? I never ate there. You'd think I would have, but are you going to go back to Kookaburra Lounge? No. I mean, I did one show there. I was probably the funniest person on the show. I'm not just saying that. They never, and I reached out to them. Hey, I'd love to play more. Never got back to me. So yeah, 100%. That's a fact, Jack. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird that I never ate at Egg Slut because I love eggs. Are you happy with the bris you received? The bris? I don't know what that is. Um, I don't know. The way it looked, they had all the electricity off, which is weird because they also had a problem with the electricity in Santa Monica. So that tells me they weren't paying the electrical bill at both locations. So that's not a good sign. I mean, I don't know. I would guess that the John Reed Fitness Center, I'm going to guess, at least the one I go to, is 50,000 square feet. So that's, let's say $10 a square feet. So that's, um, I mean, that's a big monthly nut to make. Um, so, oh, butt piss. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tommy. Yes, I didn't know what you were talking about there. I don't. Earth sucks. But I was raised Catholic in my defense. I was raised Catholic. So it'll be real interesting, seeing that, John Reed in America wasn't really a well-known name, but Gold's Gym is, it's a franchise. It's pretty legendary. I could see them making a bit more of a statement in terms of that activity. Um, Best place for pastrami, probably Cantor's Deli. Jeff Goldblum, he used to creep on my girlfriend Whitney all the time. I've never seen Ice Pirates, but I saw a porn called Butt Pirates. Boing! Traps are huge. My traps? Hey, I do have like a big upper body. And we all know about my legs. You don't get the nickname Baby Plats for nothing. There is a Johnny Pastrami's on Sepulveda. That's good. The hat is very good. Yeah, I got a trap for you, Holmes. Shit. All right, we'll go another couple minutes, guys. I mean, this is the third stream of the day. And I ain't going to lie to you, I'm running out of things to say to you guys this particular stream. That mall walk, it took a little bit out of me. But let me see. Ursa, who is the oldest MILF you consider entering vaginally? I did go to Dynamite and Collision. What about Equinox? Equinox, there's a lot of shenanigans in that locker room too. But John Reed, you just walk in and it smells of sex. It's fucking gross, and it's only been open for like a year, and it's definitely an uptick since the pool's been open. I mean, I walked out the pool the other day just to see it. 10 dudes in the jacuzzi, and it's kind of a small jacuzzi, so they're all touching weenies. It's just I mean, Dolly Parton, I will say, Dolly Parton. No, I'm wearing a Hurt Syndicate t-shirt. Is the offer to wear an MLC shirt at store still? Make it happen. I mean, I'm not going to buy an MLC shirt. So I don't like telling people buy me something and I'll wear it. But in terms of this, I would wear the shirt once on stage in the main room, and maybe I'd try and take a picture with Neil. Who knows? Would you go in a pool if it wasn't in your area? I'd go in a jacuzzi because my back hurts. So, um, um, this is like a dick cappuccino. I don't know. I don't watch comedy, Wayne. So it sounds like one of my jokes, to be honest with you. Well, Bolivia would take up more than one side. I mean, Chandler, I believe, is still very skinny. I mean, someone sent me a picture of her the other day. It's like, why would you send me a picture of my ex? Like, but she looked good. I ain't gonna lie, she looked good. Which is exactly why I don't go on ex's social media. You're never gonna see something you like. They're either gonna look better than when you dated, or they're gonna be with another dude, or yada yada yada. I mean, come on, man. Bolivia, I've seen. She definitely looked better when we dated. And, I would say Chandler, I'm not going to say she looks better now, but, I mean, I guess that's subject to interpretation. Um, so, I did not. Love Island sucks. Is Felicia Michaels the hottest older comic? I think Felicia is very pretty. Like you guys like, I would love to see some of the MLC people ripping her looks. Um, like if she said, "Hey, let's fuck," okay. And I think she's funny, to be honest. The clips I've seen, I think she's funny. Um, so Trump's old, Biden was old, and Trump's old, Biden was old and sick. That's a fact, Jack. I love Robert Schimmel. Uh, I don't think they met. I don't think they went there to meet me. Patty, please. Patty, please. Um, yeah, I think Felicia's pretty. What am I supposed to say? I mean, um, Sarah Tiana is pretty to me. She's got that southern charm. And she also beat me in roast battle on television. That bitch. I'm just kidding. Um, Felicia is on my dart team. I bet she is. I bet she is. So, it's just, and I mean, I'm sure some people think I'm good looking. I'm sure some people don't. Beauty is like comedy. It's in the eye of the beholder. Thank you, Dark Defender. Hit the like and subscribe button. I don't believe I've seen you in here before. Too many problems the world can solve. Too many people, no one likes to be involved. Lack of communication, lack of rearranging, it's all the same. Great hair. The pretty Republican, but she's mad. Yeah, I mean, I don't mess with those pretty Republicans. So. Swing low, sweet chariot. That's a good song for me to sing. So we'll go another 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. We're at the 40-minute mark, which matches the 40-minute stream from the Beverly Center. I'm not sure when that cut out. So we'll go 45 minutes. So I'm not sure when the Beverly Center stream shut down, but won't quite do an hour. I want you guys to want more. Peter Chicken Man Brennan, you think any other band besides Sabbath can have a farewell show like that? I mean, probably Metallica. Any big production? No, I have a big dinner meeting on Thursday in which I will be conducting business. Yeah, well, I mean, Rat did open for Ozzy back in the day. Oh, okay, cut off after Sephora. Okay, so 45 minutes is enough. I did not meet MJF. He took off pretty fast, from what I understand. Tony Storm did not hang around, which is too bad because my friend really wanted to meet her. I met was the guy from Canada who used to go, you know what makes my nipples hard? He's always in there with Danny Garcia. He's from Montreal, I think. He was very nice. I mean, I was with MVP, so they were all nice to me. Of course, my good buddy RJ City was in the house. What up, Gina, Bobina? We got 2 mods in the house. Could you whoop Ron Perlman? I don't know what his fighting ability is like. Ron Perlman started off in stand-up, funny enough. So, Peter Chicken Man Brennan, is the business dinner to chat about Bert's Netflix show or Segura's El Tiger movie? No, neither one. Although I will say there is, I can't say whose Netflix special it is, but there is a joke about the daddy man in the special. Let's just say it's of a personal nature. I'll let you figure that out. Never heard your take on the Will Smith slap. I mean, it's kind of a bitch move. No butt stuff. Yeah, that would be the name of the gym. No butt stuff. You know what I'm saying? Geddy Lee. I've never met Geddy Lee, to answer your question. Yes, my uncle's out of control, to be honest with you. But there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I don't think, you know, he laughed at the joke Chris Rock told, and then he looked over at his wife, who looked pissed, and he's like, "I better do something." I've been there, especially with the last one, if you know what I'm saying, brothers. Yeah, no butt stuff is the name of my gym. It's Brian. No, no, it's not. You know, I can't really say. If you look at some of the newer Netflix specials, you'll put it together. It's a joke about let's get physical, physical. Let me hear your body talk. Now you can guess who I'm talking about. Um, yeah, I mean, I heard that rap video was pretty bad. If you want butt stuff, that's the platinum membership. Hello, how hot was Olivia? Oh, I thought you were gonna say someone else. Olivia Newton-John was hot back in the day. I mean, great for the '80s. All right, 3 more minutes, guys. Get your last minute questions in, and then we will see you tomorrow. And I hope that you guys have a nice Monday evening. Oh, shit. Doom is in the house. I don't do clips. We have a Dabbleverse legend. You know, because Doom is here, I'll go to 50 minutes. It's out of respect for Doom. I mean, I think Karmic X or Mr. Kill Everything are the next ski mask. I mean, it's not funny to me to see someone losing their mind on the stream. It's just not. That's not funny to me. Um, would I cry on stream? I mean, it depends what was said. Probably not. Um, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Metallica, they'll play another decade for sure. Um, da 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom and Earl. Doom, doom, doom and Earl. Doom, doom, doom and Earl. Clip that, Doom. And you will too. That's why I gotta play it cool with Doom. Um, yeah, but you know, all these people who just drink and drink and drink, you know, it's just not appealing to me to watch. I don't know Mr. Kill Everything. Never talked to him once. Never been on a stream with him once. But the guy's drinking himself to death. And you know, Karmic X seems like, you know, we've all. I don't like to talk about the Dabbleverse, but since a legend of the Dabbleverse, Doom, asked me, you know, you see these people come and go. You know, first it was Joey C, and then now Barry's the next big star, and then now it's you know, Ashley Cummings. You know, she's already fading because there's just nothing of interest there. And you know, now it's Karmic X, who, you know, outside of his drinking, like, I like him, but I don't know what he adds, to be honest with you. Mr. Kill Everything, and then, you know, and then it all goes back to Chad. You know, I think once their 15 minutes of Dabbleverse fame goes up, you know, the Dabbleverse just moves on to the next person, or they go back to either the Steel Toe guy or Chad. Who's the most beautiful lay you ever met in your time? Who was the most? I mean, who's the prettiest person I've ever had sex with? Well, I mean, I don't want to like put them on blast here, but um, you know, I'd probably say it was. To be honest with you, to be honest with you, Chandler. And you don't want your turn in the ring, Earl? Not really. I mean, see, I don't. Dude, the thing about me is I don't roast online. You got something to say to me, you say it to my face, and I'll say it back to your face. You know, that's the roast battle training of me. So I'm not going to do any streams with Chad for a while, just because everyone clips him and then they make fun of him and then I get made fun of, and I'm not going to fire back online. You know, like I said, you know, now obviously I don't think any of you guys are LA based. So if you want to say something to me, show up to the Comedy Store. I'm not a hard guy to find. I'm in LA a lot. That's where I live. come to the Comedy Store. I won't lay a hand on you, but like say something to my face. It's just a lot tougher that way. Um, it's like when I got heckled at Hacklemania, 2 years ago. I said to the guy straight up, I said, "Come on stage and say it to my face." And all of a sudden they got real quiet. Um, so, um, yeah, I am. I mean, in your face roaster. It's too easy to sit there and, call this person this. Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, it's the roast battle training in me, which is hand to hand combat. It's instant feedback. It's okay, you're going to call me old or you're going to make fun of me with this certain girl. Well, guess what? 2 seconds after you say that, I get to say something to you. But that's just how I look at it, Doom. Um, and yes, I mean, come to LA and then, I have slept with one celebrity who was pretty hot. I definitely can't say who they were, and I hate doing shit like that. But I just know some of you guys would contact her. I know the game. So, and the great thing about it is you guys would never guess who it was. So, well, I'm just saying one celebrity. No, I had a shot at Cameron Diaz because she was petting Lois once, and then the fat friend killed it. Oh, you mean Michael Obama? Hello, hello. You guys would never guess. Trust me on that one. You just would never guess. So if 3EB can bang her, so can Earl. I'm not sure what that means. I met Linda Carter. I mean, she's still beautiful from what I've seen. Was it Bobby Brown? No, it was not Bobby Brown. No one that did my podcast. I'll put it that way. It was not Tiffany Haddish. Well, I've never met Selma Blair, so I did not make love to her. I mean, you guys would never guess because it was a real. No, it wasn't Judy Tenuta. It was a real under the radar situation for about a year too. So like, no, it wasn't Judy Gold. No, thank you. Earl for a million. Would you guys prison Sonny ago? And Frank. No, Frank Castillo. Hey, $1 million. Yeah, I'd hit the most beautiful woman I've ever met that I didn't sleep with. It was just a beautiful. Probably Cindy Crawford. I wish it was Mitzi. I'd get more spots. Pew! I mean, Ashley's not horrible looking. Ruth Buzzy, that's an old school reference. Old school. Yeah, Cindy Crawford. And Sarah Tiana's very pretty. I love Sarah. We're homies. I mean, we don't talk a lot anymore. I'm sure it's awkward because her manager is Jeff's manager. So, I get it. She can't really take my side in any conversation we would have. So, Weezy Jefferson, what the fuck? And then I'm trying to think. The girl from the Mayans is really pretty. She's from Ireland. I forget her name. She was at the Comedy Store one night. Never met Liz Hurley, but she was very attractive. The blonde girl, she played Danny Pino's wife. B. Arthur. What the? I don't even know who that is, Vince Griswold. Tawny Katane, for an older lady, was well preserved. I don't know who the tall girl in Starcrawler is. And you know what? Fuck it. Because Doom is here, I'll go for 1 hour on the nose. If Doom is still in the house, I'll go 1 more hour. No, not 1 more hour. I'll go 10 more minutes until we hit an hour. I mean, Tawny Katane and Bachelor Party was just like, oh shit. All right, well, I got another 10 minutes, and then, it's because of the respect I have for Doom. Doom. Look that band up. Great. And she's like 6'3". Interesting. I mean, I met the playmate. No, she was a Victoria's Secret model, Victoria Silverstedt. No, we're not doing another hour. I misspoke. We'll go another 9 minutes. Hottest female I ever saw in front of me was Cindy Crawford. Yeah, I mean, she was hot and still is. I mean, um, Age of Coral. Wow, we're getting some real Dabbleverse legends in the MLC legends in the house. Um, Age of Coral will go in another 9 minutes because of Doom is in the building. Um, I mean, playmates. I'm trying to think. I met Barbara Moore. She was a playmate. She was pretty. Bobby Brown was pretty. Is pretty. I mean, she's still alive, but um, yeah. But you are a Dabbleverse legend. Um, yeah, I mean, Doom can definitely change the. She might have. I thought she was a Victoria's Secret girl. Um, I mean, Nikki Sixx porked a lot of people, so probably. Do you think it's silly that all these guys have shows that watch them and never talk with each other? I mean, that's what I like about my show, and a lot of people complain that I only do an hour, but it's a lot harder to do a show for an hour where you're talking, you know. And yes, you guys prompt me with questions and whatnot, but I don't clip shows. One, be honest with you, I don't know how to do it. And I don't think I would. Since I'm not a Dabbleverse guy, I don't want to. Oh, Playmate of the Year, 97. Okay, yeah, that's around. I met her in the mid 90s, I think. I mean, you know, there's just so many people who cover the Dabbleverse that I don't need to. Um, so, yeah, Donna D'Erco does look good. I think she's in her early 50s, and she doesn't hide it. Yeah, I mean, well, Wayne, I mean, that's I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I'm assuming you're married, so um, I mean, I'm sure Kevin will go on later. Sarah Silverman, I mean, she's oddly attractive. I mean, she's very. I don't know why I say this, but you know, because what does Jewy looking mean? But she's very Jewy looking, but apparently has big tits. Yeah, I mean, you know, some of those, and I met Pam Anderson before. I've seen her at parties. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. Well, I don't think Sarah works out at all. So, given that fact, I think she looks very good. Cheryl Hines, I mean, not necessarily attractive to me, but I'm sure I'm not attractive to her. Jenny McCarthy in her prime, real good looking. I'm trying to think some of the nice people from Roast Battle. I mean, the question was, who's the hottest girl I've ever met? Like that made me go, ugh. See, I didn't even know Joey C was. We all remember when Joey C came on the scene. It was like, oh, this guy's the next star. He ain't. Um, I've never met Elvira. I've met Angeline. She's more LA local than so I don't know if some of you guys know who Angeline is, but I saw her with no makeup. She was kind of hot. When Cheryl Hines did that show Suburbia, they bimboed her all up and she was smoking. Nobody thinks. Yeah, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Asia Core, like, in Doom can probably vouch for this. Every couple months there's a new victim uh, or whatever you want to call it of the Dabbleverse. A couple years ago it was Aaron, and then, Joey C came on board, and then Perry flamed out very fast in the Dabbleverse, and then now it's Ashley Cummings, and she's already kind of flaming because it's just like outside of Whitney Cummings being her sister, there's really not a lot there. And then you got Mr. Kill Everything, who's kind of the new Ski Mask esque character, and that's sad to me. Like, he seems like a nice guy, And then, you had Vic the lawyer. He was, I don't like talking about the Dabbleverse, but I watch all the shows. I just don't want to talk about it. So, yeah, I mean, Stuttering John was, I mean, like I think I did 3 Miserable Men shows with Shuley, Morris, and Levy, and I think I called Shuley after the 3rd show. I was like, dude, I got nothing on Stuttering John. I did 1 show with him, and like that's all I got. So, and they all go back to Chad. That's the funny thing, and that's because Chad's the pro wrestler, and even Steel Toe is kind of the pro wrestling. Like they know to heel it up, and then to be the face, and to go back to being a heel, and then to be a face. So I don't know who Karen Price is. Um, I mean, I watch Kevin the most. I watch Melton, but he's been streaming sporadically lately. Um, yeah, I mean, I just don't feel I mean, I guess I'm qualified to talk about it, but I just, there's so many other people who are better at it and more interested in it than I am. I mean, I'm interested in it as like background noise. Um, so 3 more minutes, kids. 3 more minutes. Um, I mean, Melton was the OG podcaster, to be honest with you. I mean, he taught Burr and Marin how to do it, or at least got them into it. So, um, that's, he's probably technically the best, and I listen to Win by Two from time to time. And, he does marathon streams. I don't know how he does it. I've been listening to Corn Diff and the Potato lately. So, oh, thank you. I mean, I just, I only go on MLC every now and then because I just feel like, um, I go on toward the end where I can just be an idiot for 15 minutes, and then, I have nothing to say about, Clearwater Chad. Like now he's another one. There's another guy now that's on all the streams, and, I just don't find him interesting at all. So, uh, you know, I mean, we all, I mean, Kevin to me is the funniest, and then there's I used to listen to Shuley the most, but then I'm never up that hour of the day. So it's just Wayne. It's a bunch of podcasters who snipe each other, and they all talk shit. It's like an online roast battle community. All right, guys, 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute, and then I must bid you adieu and farewell, because frankly, I've run out of things to say. This is my 3rd stream of the day. I'm just trying to crack that fucking algorithm over its ugly head so I can be the new Mr. Beast. Embarrassing fact, I used to listen to Stuttering John and Shuley's podcast. I was a big Stern guy. I mean, I like Stern, but I kind of checked out after Jackie left. No, I watch AEW, and that's it. So, no problem, Gina Babina. Thank you to Doom for giving me the inspiration to do another 20 minutes. I have met Barbara Bach once about 3 years ago. And I think Ringo Starr thought I was all excited to meet him, and I went over to meet her because she was in Up the Academy. So, Mr. Yeast. Hey, all right, we got 10 seconds. Get your last bit of questions in. And if Doom is still here, I'm going to give him a nice clean because I'm a fucking professional soundbite. Doom, 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 doom and Earl. Doom, doom, doom and Earl. Doom, doom, doom and Earl. Doom.